Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video showcasing the most unique level 3 accounts within old school RuneScape. About a year ago, I made the first video on my channel showcasing some of these accounts, and you guys love this one so much that I decided to continue doing this. And if you guys show even more love on this video, I will be sure to continue making these as frequent as possible, as well as even expanding to other accounts such as 10 HP accounts. So make sure you guys hit that like button, comment down below what you guys think of these accounts, and let's get right on into it. First up, we have Sam Hyde. Now, Sam Hyde is a level 3 Ultimate Iron Man. And what makes his account so unique is just the sheer amount of effort he has put into his account in such a small amount of time. Sam Hyde only created his account a little over a year ago, back in April 2021. Since then, he's already achieved 200 million in runecrafting and has secured his rank 5 spot on the Ultimate Iron Man high scores for runecrafting. When looking at ultimate efficient hours played, Sam Hyde is ranked number 2 as far as level 3 Ultimate Iron Man go. But if you're looking at the level 3 efficient hours played, then he is ranked number 4. But both are very impressive when taking into consideration that he's only made this account a little over a year ago. Now, what he did from 90 runecrafting all the way until 200 mil was create soul runes out at the Zaya altar, which on top of the 200 mil runecrafting, it also got him 106 crafting as well as 103 mining on his account. He ended up making a total of 6,407,000 soul runes. Now, you might ultimately think this is worth quite a bit of money, and if he were to sell it to the Ali Morsane shop, it could end up being over a billion GP after selling it. However, as a level 3 Ultimate Iron Man, you do not have access to this shop. If you're unfamiliar with this shop, basically it allows you to sell endless amount of runes without the price ever decreasing. This requires the completion of the feud quest, which is not possible as a level 3 Iron Man. So in turn, he has to sell these runes to a different general store, and he's only going to make around 200 million GP off of these runes. He said because he did not have access to the Ali Morsane shop, that is the reason why he chose to do soul runes, because if he did have access to that shop, blood runes ultimately become better because you're able to make more money off of them. Now, something I found super interesting that Sam Hyde said was that his original plan for this account was to achieve 200 million agility through the agility pyramid course. He ultimately thought that this was going to be the best meta for him to obtain money through, and honestly, this would have been an insane amount of money that he would have made through this agility pyramid. To get to 200 million agility, he would have had to complete around 115,000 laps, which would have resulted in about 1.1 billion GP. Now, that's significantly more than the 200 million GP that he made off his soul runes. However, could he have actually been able to do 200 million agility through this pyramid? He thought that this would have burnt him out, which is why he ultimately went with the runecrafting way instead of the agility way. After completing the runecrafting skill, he did go back to agility, just not through the agility pyramid. And his ultimate goal is to get to 200 million XP in every skill, one method at a time. He's already achieved 102 agility at the time of this video, so he's well on his way to 200 mil agility. I asked him what he believed to be the hardest challenge of his account, and his answer was that convincing himself every single day that this game is worth the time and energy is going to be his hardest challenge. He stated that he's quit many accounts before from burning out, and that he's really trying not to quit on this account and stick through it, as he's already made such a huge impact on this account, and hopefully we get to see him continue his journey on this account. The next account that I want to talk about is Pentagram. Now, Pentagram is another level 3 Ultimate Iron Man. Now, at first glance, when you are looking at Pentagram's account, he does have very good overall stats for an Ultimate Iron Man, but you might be thinking, what exactly about this account stands out to be more unique than others? And if you look closely enough, you might recognize the 8,900 clue scrolls that he has completed. At the time of this video, Pentagram is rank 3 overall for Ultimate Iron Man clue scroll completions. And if you take a look at his easy clue scroll completions, he is rank 1 overall. Now, if being ranked 3 overall in all of the clue scrolls is not impressive enough, You also have to consider that Pentagram is only a level 3 account. That means he does not have access to the majority of teleports that most accounts have. And you also have to think that he does not have the capability of completing quite a few clue scrolls that he might obtain while doing his grind. There are actually 12 different steps that he cannot do while doing easy clue scrolls because of the requirements that he needs to equip some of the items. On top of the easy clues, he's also managed to do 348 beginner clues, 289 medium clues, and 1 hard clue. Now, what really puts the cherry on top of all of this information and being rank 1 overall for easy clues on Ultimate Iron Man high scores is the fact that the only reason why he's rank 1 is because he has not obtained every single item that he can from easy clues yet. I think it's just so funny that the entire reason why he's rank 1 is because he was unable to complete all of the easy clue collection log slots. He says his whole purpose of his account is to eventually complete the collection log as a level 3 Ultimate Iron Man, and he's just been working on clue scrolls easy for so long, and he's gotten so unlucky that he just happened to get rank 1. Now, I was curious, and I did ask him what would he do if he ever did drop down below rank 1 in easy clues. Would he continue to do clues to keep his rank? And he said that he might go back to easy clues once he's finished if he ever dropped off the top page. Other than that, he probably won't do any more easy clues. A couple other things that I asked Pentagram was how he was actually obtaining his clue scrolls. Now, he said almost every single easy clue was obtained through the Ham members down in the Ham hideout. He's actually pickpocketed over 560,000 Ham members to get all of his clue scrolls, even though the RuneLite plugin did not record all of those. And he even obtained 2 Rocky pets while doing this, which is actually insane, to be honest with you. I was also very curious as to how much of a disadvantage Pentagram had compared to every other Ultimate Iron Man out there who had access to teleports when doing easy clues. And he believes that the normal Ultimate Iron Man with teleports can complete these easy clues almost 2 times faster than what he's doing. So not only is he rank 1, but he's also at a very high disadvantage when doing these clue scrolls because of the lack of teleport. He says he can only complete about 10 of these clues per hour, and this has taken him over 1,000 hours alone. Now, I mentioned that Pentagram was working towards the collection log overall, and besides the easy clues that he's already accomplished, he's actually done quite a bit for the collection log in other areas as well, such as a Dragon Axe, which is a 1 in 10k drop, as well as spiked manacles and ranger boots from medium clue scrolls. He's gotten 6 pets overall and many more things on the collection log, and he's already completed 393 of the collection log. And I'm sure he's going to get those numbers a lot higher once he finally finishes these easy clues. But nonetheless, you cannot deny that this is a very unique account. The next person on this list is Wow This Pet. Now, this one I contemplated not adding because there's not too much that I could find about this person, and anything that I did find, a lot of people actually dislike him. Apparently, he's not a very friendly person throughout the game. But nonetheless, you cannot deny that this account is unique in its own way. Now, what actually makes this account so unique is he actually has a Penance Queen pet on his level 3 Hardcore Iron Man. Now, from the very little things that I could actually find about this person, he actually stated in one of the images that I found that he has 14 Barbarian Assault pets. Now, I'm not sure if all of these pets are on this specific account, because if you find any images about this person, he's actually walking around multi-logging on all of his accounts, and every one of them have a Barbarian Assault pet. Supposedly, while this pet is so disliked by the community that nobody at Barbarian Assault actually wants to play with him, so this forced him to actually play an entire team by himself by multi-logging. In the same image where he says he has 14 Barbarian Assault pets, he's stating that he is actually working on an Ultimate Iron Man level 3 to get this pet, and he's 1,645 gambles dry on the pet. Now, I don't believe he ever actually achieved the pet on his Ultimate Iron Man level 3 because I couldn't find anything about it. But still, nonetheless, 1,645 gambles alone on just his Ultimate Iron Man is an insane amount of gambles. If you're unfamiliar with Barbarian Assault, the only way to actually obtain the pet is by using the high gamble rewards that you obtain from Barbarian Assault. And you can only do this reward gamble if you actually kill the Penance Queen at least one time. And the only way to actually kill this queen is by tick eating the same time it actually attacks you, because it is almost guaranteed that this is going to one hit you as a level 3 with 10 HP. So if he's playing on 5 accounts at the same time, while doing this and tick eating on the level 3 account. I don't know how he was able to do this. And actually, the Penance Queen pet is one of the rarest, if not the rarest pet in old school RuneScape. You have a 1 in 1,000 chance of actually obtaining this while doing the high gamble at the Barbarian Assault. Now, I have no idea how many gambles he has on his account, other than the one time he said he has 1,645 gambles on his level 3 Ultimate Iron Man. Now, let's consider that this is true, and on average for a level 3 to get enough gambling points to use the high gamble reward, let's say it takes about 40 minutes on average for a level 3 to actually obtain one gamble. If you do this math, 1,645 gambles would have taken him around 1,100 hours to actually do that many gambles on a level 3. So if he's doing this on this many accounts, you can just imagine the sheer amount of time he's spent here at Barbarian Assault. And regardless how rude this person was to the community or how people feel about him, you cannot deny that he has to be one of the most unique accounts on old school RuneScape. Next up on the list is Hooray for Jay. Hooray for Jay has dedicated his account to completing the collection log on a level 3. Now, he's not an Iron Man, he is a normal level 3, but what he has accomplished is absolutely insane. Not only does he have max stats for a level 3, as well as some insane experience and skills, such as 200 million smithing experience at rank 54, he has overall completed the collection log more than any other level 3 in old school RuneScape. He was actually the very first level 3 to actually complete a master as well as an elite clue scroll. And when looking at specifically level 3s alone, he's actually rank 1 in the level 3 community in quite a few things, to include the collection log, as I've already stated, as well as basically every tier clue scroll besides easies. He's ranked 2 in easy clue scrolls. He's also ranked number 1 in Chamber of Xeric's kill count as far as level 3s go, with over 2,500 KC, which took him over 3 years to actually obtain the pet, which he does have on his level 3 account. He's also achieved the Bounty Hunter Tier 6 hat by achieving 2,500 kills, making him the number 1 rank for level 3 accounts in the Bounty Hunter minigame. He accomplished this by using 10 ult accounts at the Fountain of Rune, which took him around 200 hours to achieve. I was honestly curious what made him want to dedicate so much time to the collection log, and his answer was that he always enjoyed doing obscure tasks within the game, such as getting 100 gnome scarves before the collection log was even a thing back in 2013. He stated that the log slots is just another number in the game that goes up and gives him dopamine. And I was also curious to think if he honestly believed he was able to complete the collection log as a level 3. Theoretically, there is 1,213 collection log slots out of the 1,430 that you can technically complete on a level 3. But then he reminded me that the collection log slot has the third age items from clue scrolls in them. Now, if you don't know, third age is only obtained through master clues. Now, at the time of this recording, he's only completed 3 master clues, and he's speculating that just the time alone to obtain the Druidic third age, as well as the cloak, pickaxe, and axe alone, it would take 292,949 master clues to complete. He said from the 3 master clues that he did on average, it cost him 250 million just to complete 1 master clue, because the best way he can obtain master clues is through implings. So he has to actually buy these implings in order to get a master clue, and then he has to actually find one that he can complete. So he estimates to actually get all of the third age items to complete the collection log, it would cost him around 73 trillion GP in game. His current goals on the account is to mess around with the newly released item Poison Dynamite, and he's going to specifically use this on Slayer and various log slots to see what he can actually get along the way. He already has 617 collection log slots completed, and I cannot wait to see how much his collection log grows throughout his journey on his account.